My name is Dr. Kai, and I am so thrilled to share with you this exploration of the Chinese New Year, also known as the Lunar New Year or Spring Festival. As a practitioner of Chinese medicine, it is very important for me to understand the culture and the historic context of this practice. It is a beautiful medicine, and I hope you can subscribe and tune into some of my other videos to learn more. In this video, I will be sharing about the transition that we're in 2025 from the energy of the wood dragon to the wood snake, and whether these traditions are new to you or something that you've explored before. I'm sure you'll find insights throughout this video. So thank you for tuning in. The Chinese New Year is one of the most important festivals in Chinese culture. It's also called Lunar New Year because it starts on the first new moon of the year. This year, that will be January 29th. The festival lasts 15 days. So that means it will end this year on February 12th. Festivities include initially sweeping and cleaning up the home, decluttering to make way for the new to come in and to clear out the old. It's also traditionally a way to clear out any bad spirits or negative energies that have built. And other parts of the traditional culture is the sharing of the red envelopes. You might have seen these before. Traditionally, the red envelopes are given to children to initiate that prosperity going to the next generation. Isn't that so beautiful? Just love that intent. And it's a beautiful way of recirculating wealth. You don't know how much money is in the envelope until you open it. It's lovely. The other part is the food, and the food is phenomenal. Dumplings are a huge part of the celebrations and maybe something that you want to include in your own private way or in a gathering to share dumplings and honor this turn into the new moon, into this next year. Next, we're going to get into the energy of this particular zodiac. So they have a different astrological system than we in the West practice as far as, what signs we are looking at when we see those dots, the stars in the sky, and how they connect. Different cultures all over the world have different associations with how those stars connect and make shapes and images. In the Chinese astrology system, it is a 12-animal zodiac system. We are moving from the dragon into the year of the snake. We are in the element wood still. We were in the element wood last year, but now we're moving from yang to yin. And these other parts are what make each year even more unique. So in that element of wood, and if you want to learn more about the 5 elements, check out my other video on 5 element archetypes. The element of wood is loads of growth. It loves to expand. But we're going from a yang year to a yin year. So this is more internal growth. And in the energy of the snake, it has a lot to do with transformation. So let's dive into that even more in depth now. The snake is the 6th sign in the Chinese zodiac, and people born underneath this sign are often described as graceful, intuitive, and observant. And this energy is very potent for transformation. The snake sheds its skin. It is a process of renewal to transform. We have to shed the old to embody the new. So this is a great year for reinventing. It is a yin wood year. We were just in a yang wood year. So yang has a lot more to do with the external, its movement, it's grand, it might be quick paced. Yin is internal, it is slow, it is taking time to be with the moment. And so this is a great opportunity for inner transformation, for invoking your inner wisdom, through practices like meditation and yoga, through different guidance, through the realms of your own psyche. This might be through hypnosis, this might be through trance or dance or sound healing. But these practices that you might find in your own life, Qigong or the inner work, the Neigong, that bring you into connection with your inner wisdom. It's a great time to really fine tune your intuition. And you can do this by noticing those little thoughts that come up. The observance of those little thoughts, that's that snake quality of observance, and the internal, the yin quality of noticing your own thoughts. So observing your own thoughts. And we all have had maybe that thought of like, oh, I'm going to bring my umbrella today. And then like, no, the weather didn't say it's going to rain. I'm not going to grab my umbrella. This might be your internal dialogue. And then later that afternoon, it rains. And you might think to yourself like, darn, I had that thought to grab my umbrella. Well, that's the intuition. That's the intuition. It's that subtle voice in there that has that deep inner knowing, that's in that state of full connection with the universe always. So this is a great time to fine tune your intuition. And it's a great time for growth because the energy of wood is about growth and expansion and flexibility. In the Yang year, it had a lot to do with external growth. It had a lot to do with showing up in the world. In this year, it has a lot to do with showing up for yourself. Show up for your own transformation. Show up for your own growth. And this is going to lead to creating a sustainable, maybe even regenerative, beautiful future for yourself. When you show up for yourself, you give yourself the fuel to show up for others even stronger. So this is a great year to take in yourself, to take in your wisdom, and to be observant. As far as career and opportunities go, it's a very important year to focus on the creative energy that has to do with the wood, the creativity, and the growth. But this is long-term growth. So think creatively far out in the timeline of your life, what you can do now to create strong structure for deep roots, for big growth, for the long haul. Have that far sight. It's not the time to be thinking, what can I do real quick to make this much money? This is not the time for that. That might serve you in different times, different energies very well. Right now, it is a great time to feel that support of the universe, to cultivate the strength to grow and expand with your long-term big visions. In this year, the major theme is personal growth. It is very important to take the time to focus on how you can improve. This does not mean that you aren't already a wonderful, beautiful human being with so many gifts and talents. It just means that we all have room to grow. That's part of being human. That's part of the wood energy. It seeks growth and expansion. When wood isn't allowed to grow and it's met with resistance, anger can accumulate. It is important this year to look out for when you're deceiving yourself. One of the qualities of the snake is its cunning nature, its ability to see through the grass. But you probably have heard this phrase, there's a snake in the grass. Make sure that you don't become the snake in the grass in somebody else's story. And look out for being deceptive towards yourself or others being deceptive towards you. It doesn't mean to not trust. Actually, this year has a lot to do with building trust in the meaningful connections in your life, strengthening those relationships. And it takes time. And that's the quality of yin. We allow the time and the space for things to deepen. It takes time for the roots to grow down, for the tree to grow tall, to weather the storms, to hold that strength, to be that shade that is a refuge for those to come. I invite you into that energy, taking the time to deepen your roots to grow tall so you can weather the storms and be the shade that is a refuge for others. Other parts of this year that have to do with health. So in a Yin Wood Snake year, it's important to focus on eye health. This is associated with the liver because wood is associated with liver. It's a good year to focus on your eyes. What are you seeing? Can you see it more clearly? There are great ways to benefit your eyes. Goji berries are one, gochitsa in Chinese. You can make an infusion of tea by steeping the goji berries in hot water for 5 minutes, and this is a great way to benefit your eyesight. As we enter the year of the Yin Wood Snake, please remember to focus on your inner transformation, to allow yourself to be creative with your future goals long term, to take the time to deepen those meaningful connections that matter most to you, and to focus on the health of your liver and your eyes. Thank you so much for tuning into my video as we step into this year of the Yin Wood Snake. I hope that you can keep some of these messages with you to deepen your own journey of transformation and cultivating your inner wisdom, to connect to your intuition, and to stay healthy and find prosperity in the year to come. Please comment if you have any questions. I'd love to hear from you. Like if this video brought you any value at all, share if you'd like to, and subscribe to my channel to learn more. And I can't wait to see you again at Enchanted Medicine. Thank you so much.